Hello, people. Welcome to the Arsenal Art with another installment of whatever this is called. I'm calling it Arsenal Talk. I'm calling it whatever. I'm with Julian as always, bro. How are you doing?
Good. Yeah, very good.
Exactly. Well, we must be, but every game we seem
Yeah,
to be winning despite the results, despite the performances, just getting over the line. So yeah, obviously today we'll talk about what's happened yesterday. Early doors that game, man. So early, honestly, feels like an age ago. But we got through that into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. And I think Julian, you said I think the draw's tomorrow, right?
I
From what you
believe
told me.
so. Yeah,
So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that to see who we do get, and we'll see who's left in the competition. There were, I believe, some games. Was it some games today as well, or am I bugging? Yeah,
yeah.
there
There
was some
was
games.
3 games today.
Brilliant. So hopefully, looking at. Oh, there's an upset today. I've not been paying attention.
There
Port
was.
Vale
Oh
won.
yeah.
Sunderland.
Big.
Where have I been? I missed this.
Yeah,
Well, that's
very
mad.
surprising. I'm sure Sunderland probably. I'm not sure actually, but I'm thinking they didn't put their strongest 11. But still, that's a big upset.
Excuse me, strongest 11, strongest Schmelin, whatever you want to say. Mate, look at this. Look at where Port Vale are in the league. League One, by the way. Bottom.
Eesh, relegation, very bottom. Oh my,
The worst team by far. I said 8 points off the top. Is that eight? Wait, is that 8 points?
damn.
Yeah, 8 points off the top. This is not a good team.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
not good to
damn.
be honest.
Let's see Sunderland's 11. I'm curious. I need to go see the highlights for this. How have they managed this? This is the FA Cup, man. This is the beauty of it. Like anyone can beat anyone. By the way, if there's any issues with my mic, let me know because it's moving very funny right now. It looks
Nah,
like
for
it's
me,
gonna
you
fall
sound
down.
alright. Sound good.
As long as the sound, it sounds good. But yeah, nah, Sunderland's team. These are some good players.
Jeez.
They got Rig, Enzo Lafi.
Eh,
I don't know this too much. My Inda, I ain't got a clue who he is. This guy's got to be good. He's Moroccan. Come on. This guy's from Ecuador, some PMP from Senegal. Come on.
yeah, yeah. No, it's not their starting 11, but they've got some players in there that are. And I mean, like you said,
Yeah.
it's Port Vale who are at the bottom of League One, so that's a big
Shaka
upset.
came on. Isidore came on. Yeah, man. They ain't got rah. What's he doing here?
Andre Gray, huh?
What's going on?
He plays for
What
Port
have you
Vale.
discovered? Bro, what have you discovered today? Yeah, I need to go see the highlights for this.
Who scored the goal
I
for
know.
Port Vale?
Let's have a look here.
Brown. Oh no, he got the
This
assist.
brother, Wayne. Ben
Fair
Wayne
enough.
from New Zealand.
Fair enough.
All right, okay. Heat map was man only 18 touches, but the only touch that matters is the
It's
one that hit the
goals.
back of the net.
That's it.
Goalkeeper, man of the match. So yeah, how many
Hey,
saves did
he
he put
must
off?
put in a shift.
5 saves. The game of his life.
Big man
Look at
thing. Hey, that's
where they
this is why
are.
we like the FA Cup, man. Like you said, it's the beauty of the cup.
100%. So yeah, all of their players seem to have played an absolute blinder there, but that's made it interesting for us. Hopefully, we get Port Vale.
Port Vale,
Right.
imagine.
Hopefully, that's what happens. We get Port.
Hey,
This is why I'm looking.
we wanted to talk a little bit about later on, innit? Like who we would
Mhm.
prefer in the draw. So hey, definitely Port Vale if possible.
100%. We'll park that for now, but obviously, let's get into yesterday's game and just talk on that as well and our thoughts just on the game yesterday. So, obviously, Arsenal away from home. Listen, as much as we talk about it being just Mansfield, it was always going to be a weird game. You go away from home to any of these teams, yeah. Any team from even a non-league team on their day, like a really good non-league team, can give you a game at their ground. This is just English football. So I was under no illusions that it's going to be like a really, really easy game. Obviously, we rotated quite a bit. So if you come to our team here, we played this weird formation. Arteta said, I think after the game, that they only trained for about 10 minutes with this
Huh?
throughout the week. Yeah,
Hey,
something
and
like
it
that. Just
and it showed. It really showed.
it really did. You could see the performances from some of the players. Like for me, for example, I feel bad for my guy Sam just because he made like one bit of one error. It wasn't. Come on, man, leave the kid alone. But Mosquera, I don't know what was going on with him.
Oh,
So,
mate, I've got some things to say about Mosquera, man.
yeah, Mosquera. Listen, I don't know. Last 2 games, because what game he started in the game recently, I'm sure,
It
and he was
was
looking a bit suspicious.
it was the most recent Prem game we had. Who was that against?
Let me check. I'm sure he started a game recently, and he came off. That's what was it. Brighton.
Brighton, yeah.
It must have been Brighton. Yeah. And he got hooked off even in that game. So the only reason I wouldn't mention yesterday's game if he had a good game against Brighton, it's more that it's like twice now you're looking a little bit suspicious, and that's a player who's been very reliable for us so far. So when we've called
Yeah,
upon him,
that's.
obviously I know he's.
Oh no, go on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, just as he's a player that we've called upon a few times and he's looked good. And even recently, who did we play? He came on at right back, I think, for Timber a few games ago, and he looked amazing, right? So then it's a bit mad to see again, young player. How old is he? 21.
21, I
And
think.
you play centre back is not easy. Sometimes centre back's the worst position in the sense where, and I don't want to give that guy slack. Mustafi, I used to hate that guy. Yeah, football. It's not him as a person. Right.
Yeah.
But I remember him saying something to the effect of, it's the one position where you make a mistake, obviously goalkeeper, but centre back, you make a mistake, it's peak. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to lead to a mad chance or you concede a goal, right? So we saw that with Mosquera. Obviously, Simon played the ball into him. And what was his name? Like it was Evans or something. Am I making that up? The Mansfield player who scored.
Was it
Evans?
Oaks or
Yeah.
Oatley?
Evans,
Evans.
yeah. Evans.
Oaks was up front, yeah.
This brother here. So yeah, he came. He cooked Mosquera. He sent him shops. I'm not gonna lie. He sent him shops, and then it was a great finish as well. So fair play to him. It's a moment he'll probably never forget for the rest of his life. But yeah, I don't know how you felt about the whole game though. Anyway, Julian, like, give me your thoughts then, just in general, like our performance as well. I know I don't want to dwell on the performances, but just give me your thoughts on our performance and the team from your point of view.
Yeah, well, like you said, Arteta was saying that they had only trained in this formation for 10 minutes or something. And the first 30 minutes, that was obvious because we had no midfield. The play was horrendous. I'll say for the first 60 minutes of the match, Mansfield were the better team. And some people can even argue the whole game that Mansfield were the better team. But definitely that first half, even though we went up 1-0, I think, Mansfield were all over us. We had no chemistry, we couldn't keep possession. It was a sight to behold, man. And yeah, I mean, players like Mosquera looked like a giraffe. He was on ice even. He was horrific. And like you said earlier, he's been a good player for us, but that match was horrendous. Calafiori as well wasn't all too great, just an average performance. I want to mention Norgard, because Norgard, he's somebody that doesn't get enough praise for me. He's only played 3-4 games for us, but every time he plays for us, he puts in a good performance. So I really want to see more of Norgard going forward.
Norgard, I don't know why I feel like it rhymed, but yeah, no, 100%. Like Norgard, every time he's come on or played, he's shown that he's a good player. He's capable and deserves way more minutes than he has been getting as of late. But yeah, as you mentioned as well, just because you reminded me, even Calafiori coming off injured, I don't know what the situation is with him. I'm trying to find out, but he keeps falling. Like he's made. I don't know what he's made out of. Calafiori,
Glass.
honestly. It's scary, genuinely. Like,
yeah, I think he came off with a hamstring on this occasion, but he's somebody, come the summer transfer window, I want to see him moved on if we can, because he's unreliable. He's an all right player, not too bad. He's still quite young as well, but for me, he's too much of a liability.
He's a really good player. It's just frustrating that you're getting all of these little injuries that keep you out for a couple games here, a couple games there. I don't know how much he's on. I can't remember how much Calafiori's on. I'd imagine it's not that much money. So maybe we can just hold on to him just because, as I said, his talent is top. Like Calafiori on his day when he's fully fit, like he's a force of nature going forward, defensively, on the ball, all round. Like he's genuinely a top player. But these injuries, just like Tomiyasu, are an issue. We saw what happened with Tomiyasu in the end. We had to just chop up his contracts because the injury just got too much. And even though the club tried to help him, it just wasn't going to happen for him in the end. But yeah, obviously we'll touch on a few things before we get on to the main event. The one guy I want to talk about in this team, I just want to hear your thoughts in general about some of our senior attacking players, the Trossards, the Jesuses, Madueke even, we put him up in that, Martinelli. I know Havertz is playing in a slightly different position, but just give me your overall thoughts on these guys. Are these guys that, my question is really, are these players that we can rely upon going into the last few months of the season? This is the business end. Are these guys going to step up or not? I don't know what's going on.
I think for this season, we're going to have to put up, we can't just boot them out before the season ends. But like I keep reiterating, come that summer transfer window, a good 6 to 7 players, majority of them senior players, need to be moved on. And I'll name a few. Jesus, he needs to go, bro. Gabriel Jesus, he's done his time for us. He's done his job. He's suffered 2 ACL injuries. Come the start of next season, are we going to be looking to him like, you're reliable, like we need you to step up? Is he going to do that for us?
I know. He's not even doing it this season. So it's not happening.
There we go. And it's not entirely his fault. Like I said, he's been through 2 ACL injuries. We can only expect so much from him. But I think come summer, I'll be happy to move Jesus on. Another one, Leandro Trossard. Did you watch that performance from him that game?
He is the definition of... Now it's not even... Because sometimes I always say, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, like Gattuso said. Now it's getting to the stage of sometimes maybe shit, sometimes maybe shitter. This is the territory we're getting at with Trossard. And this is what happened last season. That's why I was happy for him to leave last season. Obviously, he didn't leave in the end. And then this season, somehow he woke up, and then all of a sudden, right, he was cooking until January. And then I don't know what's happened to him again. So I'm expecting Trossard one last push, mate. I'm expecting at least 4 weeks of good football out of you somehow.
That's it.
Do something good. But yeah, as you said, Jesus, Trossard, Martinelli.
There we go, Martinelli. Let's focus on that one. Gabriel Martinelli. Where do I begin with him, bro? I think the last 3 games I've seen from him, he's only put 10 successful passes together in all 3 games. He has one move on the wing, one skill move, which is run, check back maybe. Quick touches, run into the defender. He didn't beat his fullback more than twice that game. And Mansfield, what league are they in?
In League One as well. I think they were
League One. He was
league
struggling to beat a League One fullback. He had him on ropes, that fullback. Arsenal, we're a team with big ambitions. We want to win the Champions League this season. We want to win the Prem. We want the quadruple, really. That would be amazing. 100%. Going forward in the next season, we cannot have players like Gabriel Martinelli, Jesus, Trossard, because they're simply not going to get us over that line. They just won't, innit?
100%. I you know me, I agree with you, especially now with Martinelli. It's been 2 years I've given him a chance, essentially. 2 years ago, it was let's see how he gets on. He's still young, Now we're at the stage of, this is at Arsenal Football Club at the very least, this is not going to improve, especially with the level of football we're trying to play. It's not going to improve because yesterday, and we will touch on obviously our wonder kid, right? Our wonder kid. He made a brilliant move, he dribbled past, I don't know how many players. He passes it into Martinelli. And then Martinelli, I don't even know what he does. He took a touch, got dispossessed immediately, and he just went all the way back. And I'm just thinking, now what is this?
Exactly.
His technical ability is shocking.
It's shocking. And it's the thing where, like I say, we've got big ambitions for this club. Imagine if we did have somebody of elite quality out there, like a Kvaratskhelia. Max Dowman gives him the ball. He's finishing off the works. Finishing it. But we have, at the moment, Martinelli, who's going to get the ball and dribbling it off the pitch into his man or give the ball away.
Yeah. Listen, I hope those rumors are true. PSG, please just allow it. Just allow it. Just let me have Cavani. You don't need him, man. Go find a young French youth from the banlieues, man. Just please give me Cavara. Like this is
Yeah,
what I need on the left wing. Him, you got Saka, you got Dowman, you got Ranieri, and then I think hopefully I'm seeing reports of Osimhen to Bayern Munich, right? And I'm like, we need to be involved in that conversation.
we do.
Forget the ego, forget any of the issues Osimhen might have. I don't care. The way we play football, could you imagine if we had Osimhen up front? We would be next. This is funny, and I now it's getting to the stage for it. I've
Mm,
criticized Arteta famously quite a lot, right? I'm starting to think, even though he's a bozo when it comes to signing attacking players, clearly, right? I
yeah,
was happily call him a bozo when it comes to signing attacking players. But is the man a genius? Because how is he got us in this position with these attackers? Because at the end of the day, the things they're doing, it's outside of coaching. This is outside of Arteta. Arteta can't control what Trossard is doing, Martinelli's lack of technical ability, Gyökeres looking like he plays NFL instead of football, real football. Like it. This is like is the only smooth guys in the attack. It's the Saka, it's Eze. That's it.
that's it.
Apart from them two, there's no one else in that attack that's really of the level. You look at Man City, Haaland, Semenyo, Marmoush, Shirky, Savinho. How many players they got? Right? We've got like two players who look good, and even then, their numbers, they're not really numbers, man. Like Saka's not a
Exactly,
numbers
exactly.
man. Is
And
not a numbers guy.
we had to bring on those two players to win this game against Mansfield, bro. Like before in the last stream, we were saying, "Oh, rotate the whole 11. We should have the minerals to beat them." If we didn't bring on Eze, were we winning this match, bro?
I don't know who was going to score. I don't know. I
This is
couldn't
it. We
tell
had
you.
to rely on the starting 11 to beat Mansfield.
Hincapi, Timber, Eze. Big up
Yeah,
this year, Dixon. We signed him from Stoke. Big him up. He looks like he'll be a decent talent for
yeah.
us. Saka came on as well. Like it's worrying. It is worrying, and this is what I'm saying. Like business end of the season, we've put ourselves in a position where we're gonna play a lot of matches now. We'll probably, if everything goes to plan, we
Mm,
should play the maximum amount of matches
yeah,
possible this
yeah, the
season.
most.
That's the truth, right? So we should be getting with our side of the Champions League. You should be going to the final, right? With the FA Cup, let's see how the draws goes. But Arsenal Football Club, we should be going to the final of the FA Cup. We're in the
Hmm.
Carabao FA Cup, in the Carabao final, and obviously the Premier League is what the Premier League is. We've got 8 games left or whatever, so we need our players now to step up. So now this takes me to another topic. We've talked about the senior players being iffy, the Jesuses, the Trossards, the Martinellis. We know eventually, unfortunately, we might not be able to rely on them,
Mm.
and we've sent Moneri out on loan. So does this mean it's time for Max Dowman? That's my question. For him to be given the keys to give us an extra push for this quad charge, because that's what it is. We're in a
Hmm.
quad charge. Until it ends, right? We're in a quad charge, and that has to be the mentality. So the performance we saw from Max Dowman yesterday, composure in the middle of the park, right? He's coming deep, he's turning plays, he's dribbling. There was one chance he created, I wish he scored, where he just dribbles. I don't even understand what he's doing. I don't know how he's doing it. He's like I called it a Lionel Messi hybrid. Obviously, that's big praise, right?
Yeah.
But this kid is special. And I know he's only 16, but these kids seem to be, we see it with Yamal, we're seeing it with some of the other players. They're getting ready younger. Yeah, what's that kid
Hmm.
at Bayern Munich? Carl, who scored against us this season. I think
Yeah,
he's only
Carl Lane
17
or
or
something
something
like
like
that.
that.
Carl Hein,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think his name, I don't even know what his name is. Carl. I just call him Carl.
Carl, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think, bro? Do you think we should be playing Dowman more, or is it a case where he's still a kid? Just allow it and maybe just let him ease into it the next 2 seasons. What would
Nope.
you say?
I don't buy into that rhetoric of age, bro. Remember the greats like Rooney,
Hmm.
Owen.
Hmm.
These guys were banging it from young. I'm pretty sure 16s when they were coming on the scene. Some of them were even doing it on the World Cup stage. I don't know how old Owen was when he was scoring chips or lobs against Argentina in the World Cup. I'm pretty sure he was either 16, 18.
I think it'd be 18, 19 potentially that
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
like, bro, you can't put an age on quality, fam. If quality is quality, it's quality. Like, it's that. It doesn't matter how old it is. And I think, like you said, we're gonna play probably the maximum amount of games. So, and Max has featured a lot in the in the FA Cup. So hopefully we can go all the way in that competition, and Max can be featured in every single game there at a minimum.
Yeah. Listen, I think FA Cup going forward, he needs to be playing a lot more. And even honestly, potentially some of these Champions League games, depending on the situation, there could be a scope for it to use him against Leverkusen. If we get, obviously we respect Leverkusen. I'm not looking past you, but if we get past you guys and then we go to Sporting or Bodo, there could be scope to play Dowman, even though these are Champions League level teams, and he plays with our first team and genuinely looks like the best player every time he plays. So, as you said, age is just a number at this stage for him, right? And he seems to be ready already. And his talent is genuinely ridiculous. But there is a case where you don't want to abuse them too young, man. We've seen what we've done to Saka already. Like Saka, he's lost a little bit of that. He's never the quickest player, but he's definitely lost a little bit of that pace I'd say he used to have a few years ago. And I feel like now Saka tries to manage his body a lot more when he's playing. It's not the same as when he was maybe a few years ago, right? And he's
a
still
lot
a
more
very effective player.
conservative, isn't it?
Exactly, way more conservative. He's trying to manage himself clearly a lot more. And Dowman, obviously, he's young, he's fresh, he's got that energy. But as Arsenal fans who have seen many young players come up at this age, even the Fabregases, the Wilshires, as I said, the Sakas, we've seen young players come through. You know, there is that fear that you could, give them too much too soon, and ultimately that's going to affect them in a few years, and we don't want that to happen. Right? That's why I'm kind of happy. Even Lewis Skelly, in a way, that the pressure's kind of been off him. Even though I call for Lewis Skelly to play a lot more, kind of happy in a way the pressure's been a little bit off Lewis Skelly this season. He's had more time just to be kind of out the team, training a bit more, just taking it all in, developing that way. Ranieri going out on loan, getting that experience. And these guys are they're like 2 years older than Dowman, and they're top talents as well. Let's not forget. Right?
Yeah.
So it's a tough one. But right now, he's got the opportunity because Ranieri's not there. Odegaard keeps getting injured. So what? It's just him and Eze, essentially.
Him and Eze, yeah. And Havertz
is on the bench.
Havertz is injured for the most part. I mean, on Havertz quickly, like he played as well. For me, he was subpar. I do give him grace that he's coming back from an injury. I'm watching him in that game. He looked to be injured. Like he wasn't putting in the work. But yeah, man, this is a big opportunity for Max.
100%. Yeah, Havertz, Marino being injured. It is. Listen, we say Havertz being injured. She's playing, but when Havertz is not playing, I think in the final third fully, I just sometimes think he's not. Just not worth the time, to be honest, in my opinion. Marino being injured as well, who was actually finding himself a little bit, is a bit of a concern. Saliba's been injured now 2 games. I don't know if they said when Saliba's going to come back. I don't know if they're trying to say it's a knock, and I'm hoping they're not lying to us. Sometimes, the ones there, it's a knock, and then I think a few seasons ago, remember a few seasons ago that happened when Saliba got injured, like 22-23 season, he got injured, and then they kept saying, "Oh it's not serious. He'll be back. And then he wasn't back. So they've done this before. So let's hope, because if Saliba's injured, any of our defense, like Gabriel and Saliba, them two get injured, it is a long day for us, because as we've seen with Mosquera,
throwing it back to that 22-23 season, remember what happened to us because Saliba was out?
Probably just collapsing. Was it the Villa game? Was it Southampton that season?
Villa, Southampton, I think even West Ham. We had Rob Holding in, and he played against us for those matches, bro. I'll tell you, he played against us.
That was Arteta's. That was a point where me and Arteta did not get along because there was no need to play Rob Holding. Like you were mocking it. At that point, it was clear this guy is not even a Premier League level defender. You're just
Bro,
putting like it
he
was
went to what,
jeopardy.
Crystal Palace, and then didn't even start a game, or he played one game the next season. Like that tells you everything.
Yeah, I don't even think he started even one. Yeah, exactly, bro. He was finished. He was finished. You know, just one of those things. So he was a Wenger signing. He had that FA Cup game against was it Diego Costa or whatever, and he's living off that. You know, all these years, but he was never
Mm.
good enough. Never good enough, in my opinion. But yeah, that was dark times. But hopefully, we've learned from that because I don't want to. I don't want to see that again. But listen, Champions League so far, all the cup runs, we've been perfect so far. And let's just hope that continues. So yeah, let's just have a look quickly at the other games that actually happened in the FA Cup. Because yeah, it's interesting now to see who we could potentially get tomorrow. So we've got so West Ham and Brentford are gonna play. Fulham lost to Southampton. How they manage that? I don't know.
Wow.
Leeds beat Norwich 3-0. Port Vale, so the upset of the round, beat Sunderland. That was a really good game yesterday. Wrexham, Chelsea, that was fun.
Still not
Obviously
seen the highlights. I need
Newcastle's,
to watch those.
yeah, no, it was a fun game, man. Wrexham got robbed, man. They got robbed. They got robbed still. It was offside because they made it 3-3. They were
Mm.
down to 10 men, extra time. They made it 3-3, but yeah, it just wasn't meant to be for them in the end. But genuinely, I think keep an eye out on Wrexham going forward because it looks like they could come up. And if they do, they're going to be a fun addition to the Premier League. So should
Be
be
better than
should be
Tottenham.
fun. Tottenham for sure. Yeah, listen, Wrexham away. That's not going to be easy. That might
Yeah.
not be an easy 6 points a season like Tottenham. Yeah, this is the thing. This is the only reason, slyly, Tottenham might have to stay. You might
Nah,
have to
get them
stay.
gone, man. I'm done with that team. They deserve to be relegated.
I'd love to see it. I can't lie to you, but easy 6 points. That's guaranteed
I
6 points
hear it.
every
I hear it. You're
guaranteed.
thinking ahead. You're thinking smartly.
Yeah, like for us, we win either way. Either they go down or we get 6 points a season. So it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, out of all these teams, let's see the big teams are still in it. So Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, City, the big clubs in the Premier League are still there. And then yeah, it's just one of those things. So I don't know. Hopefully we get lucky, man. I need a Port Vale, to be honest.
Yeah. Ideally, Port Vale. There's more bigger teams than there are small teams. So like the Southamptons, Port Vale, and then, I mean Leeds, but Leeds is a good team on their day. And there's still West Ham, Brentford, who are again 2 Prem teams to play. So we'll be fortunate if we get a Port Vale or Southampton, but it looks like we could potentially be getting a strong team.
Yeah, for me, as long as we for ideal, we'll just avoid City and Liverpool. That's what I would say. If you avoid them two, because it's either way there'll be hard games. City or Liverpool quarterfinal. It's a bit of a you see it in your fixture list. You're like, damn, you got to take that very seriously.
Yeah.
Chelsea, I wouldn't mind playing them again if we had to pick out the big teams. I just think it's not.
We've got their number this season, isn't it?
Yeah, it shouldn't be a difficult game, Chelsea. If we play our first 11, even you don't have to go so mad like we would if we play Liverpool or we play City. To be honest, Southampton. I have a thing with Southampton. I would rather not get them. I have many unless it's a home game, but if it's away from home, St. Mary's, something spooky about that stadium for us over the years. So I'm trying to avoid. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Like them, it's weird. Like even the Brighton game, I told you, Brighton away. They sound nice. They sound nice, but they're not nice.
From past experiences, like we were talking 22-23, Southampton slapped us up in the run up to the end of the league. Brighton, a couple of seasons ago, they beat us home and away both times. Like it's crazy.
Even Wenger days, it's dark. I remember that one year against Brighton. It was like 3-1. Who's that winger they had? Like some South American guy crashed it in against us. Remember the 4-0 away from home again? Dark times.
We lost 4-0 to Brighton.
No, Southampton. Remember Southampton 4-0 years ago. There was one defender right back. I would say watch the highlights, but it's trauma. They had one right back. He sliced the ball like Roberto Carlos or something, and he just mad goal. Oh, you got
Crikey.
absolutely battered that day. So yeah, I've got a bit of trauma from obviously the Southamptons. I'm trying to when they went down, I celebrated. I was happy. I was like, calm. See, it's kind of opposite. Like Tottenham is be a weird one. I'm celebrating because it's Tottenham going down, but a part of me will be sad to see those
6
6
points go
points
down as
just
well.
disappear like that. Yeah, exactly. Just yeah. Apart from that, Leeds away would be a difficult game, but Leeds seem to be a game for us that we normally do well in. Regardless, like it sounds Ellen Road, but normally we do all right at Leeds. West Ham or Brentford, either one would be fine as well, I'd say.
Mm.
So yeah, long story short, as long as we avoid City, Liverpool, should be it. We should be out on that front.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Let's give a quick mention to those the good things that happened in the game yesterday and the good
All right,
players,
go
because I
on.
feel like we didn't really shout them out too much.
You start. You remind me first.
Well, number one, I'll start with Eze. I mean, if he didn't come on, we could be having a very different conversation right now. The mood could be very different, but yeah, thank God Eze came on, because Eze's not been amazing this season. He's gone ghost in a few matches, but this match, and given again, it's only Mansfield. He came on. He looked so composed when he was on the ball. He is playing under pressure. Is playing good passes, and then he gets the goal as well. Yeah, for me, the two best players, it was between Eze and Max Dowman. So yeah, big shout out to those two guys.
Yeah, listen, as the second half of the season, this is where we hope he shines, especially in the cup competitions. Get us over the line, the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Eze starts for me, final. He starts like he's a big game player, moments player. Like he comes alive. You give him a chance, he takes it. And there's not many players in our team who can do that. So as I said, for me, Saka's one of those players. Eze is one of those players. Outside of that big moment, I can't think of who else would step up for us. So yeah, them two for sure. And yeah, Dowman, as you said, fantastic as well. Weird one like Madueke, great goal, but everything else like
This guy's AI, man. You know AI, like you
yeah.
say something to AI, it's gonna give you a great,
Yeah.
fantastic thing you never thought of.
Mhm.
That's the goal for Madueke. And at the same time, you're just gonna get a bunch of rubbish and lies and 6 fingers when you ask for 5. You know, like that. That's what Madueke is. Did you see his shot that went for a throw in, bro?
Mate, this guy he's just not real. He's not real. There was
Not
that
real.
shot you're talking about. There was one moment he's trying to switch the play. He's just gone so wrong. Like, he's sometimes he's doing 1-2s. It's not even happening. He looks like he's falling over sometimes. Yet he has it. Yet, I've never seen like you know what it is. It's so weird because we used to cuss what's his name, Nicholas Pepe, and for me, like Pepe was because his genuine like football brain was just so low because I don't know what it was. I read about Pepe. They said he was a goalkeeper till he was 14. So I don't know if that
Huh?
affected the way. Yeah, I don't know. He somehow was a goalkeeper till 14.
What?
Then apparently went outfield. But Pepe, even though his football like IQ was definitely not there, right? Him on the ball, at least he looked competent. Like he looked smooth. Like even Pepe, you watch him now. Like when he gets the ball, he's got tech. Like he's
Yeah, and the
clearly a
good thing
good
about
player.
Pepe is he had GA, bro. Like he was scoring free kicks as well, just open play goals, getting the assists. So while he wasn't the best winger, the 70 mil that we paid for him, he earned his wages, bro. He done his job for Arsenal. I can't lie. Better than a lot of players we have at the moment.
We as a club have wasted a lot of money on these attackers over the years. Like how many hits have you actually had in the attack?
Bro,
It's
like maybe
it's
3, if that.
scary because even in our darkest days, Wenger would find like gems just that could do a job for us up front on the wing, like out of nowhere. The issue was defensively, the strength of the team, like the physicality, the mental toughness, all of that kind of stuff that used to cost us. But now you look at our attackers, like okay, Madueke, Havertz, Gyökeres, Jesus. Who else would we sign? Trossard, I'll allow him because I think he's been worth the money.
Trossard, yeah, we can
Aubameyang,
actually allow him in the grand scheme of things. Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Aubameyang was obviously massive hit. Lacazette for me was like a hit and it was a hit-ish.
Like
First season was cold.
He did what was expected and nothing more, fam.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the Aubameyang signing, even though Sweg brothers, they were helping each other out, their friends, or blah blah blah. I don't know. I think Aubameyang coming in kind of shagged him in a way because it went from Laka should have been the main man to Aubameyang being the guy essentially.
Yeah.
And then having to figure out how to play with each other. Then after that, he just kind of fell off a little bit. But I like Laka. I think honestly, he's a very good player. So, and I was a fan of him when he was in France as well.
Thing is, I wanted Laka when we got him. We needed to get him 2 years prior to that, bro. Yeah. When he was really on fire at Lyon. Remember that the Mohican that he had?
Mm-hmm.
That's when we needed to purchase him. But we waited, and then we kind of got him now. His hair's all thinning. Like, it was a bit too late, fam.
Yeah, this is the history of the Arsene Wenger, man. And that's why, listen, that's our guy. But, you know, it's very stubborn. Should have left probably like 7 years before he actually did, which is insane. That 7 years cost us another like 7 years after. So compound effect. And that's why now it's critical. All those years we wasted as a club, that this is the year we finally bring back the trophies and now we start again. Just because we should have been, honestly, we should have been at this stage from like 2015 minimum. But somehow we've wasted all these years in Europa, post Wenger, you know, so many bad transfer decisions, so many bad, just all round decisions. And it's taken until what? 2026 to get us to this stage where we're meant to be at. So listen, we need to start from this season, and it's been painful even to get to this point. How many years now we're waiting with this particular squad? Like 4 years now. It's the 4th year.
Yeah, 4 years.
So 4 years in the making with just this squad. So let's see how it goes. And listen, as many football men have said, and I agree with them. I even saw Steve Bruce, Man United, saying this: if Arsenal win this season, he can see them winning 2, 3, 4 in a row. Like, it's not a joke because of what we've built, right? And we need that. We need the trophies now. We need those trophies to come in so we can go into the summer market with the trophies, you know, with that energy, and then just go again with the attack, revamp that, and then move again. Maybe getting a new midfielder to
compounding it, right? Compounding the success. That's what we need to start doing now. And that's in large, massive shout out to Arteta, because he's brought us back to where we should have been years ago. So and I really do believe it's only because of Arteta. And as much as he's frustrating and there's days I'm like, get him out, he's the one who brought us back to this level. So yeah.
Listen, I want to say like my full apology, but I'm gonna wait till I see the trophies. Wait till I see the trophy. Yeah, but I don't want to go early. I want to see
but
the trophies.
The thing is, like, if he doesn't win us trophies this season, I'm all for him to leave immediately, because he will never win us those trophies in the end.
Yeah, no, 100%. Especially with this style of football, like we have to win. Like you got to play in this Bandulu way. We've got to win. We've got to win all the trophies. Come on, bring them home. But as I said, is it the style of play, or is it these players now? Now I'm starting to get confused, because I'm thinking now if you give him Kvaratskhelia, you give him Osimhen up front, are they gonna? They're not gonna be playing and looking so whatever this is. Like I'm not. Gonna, I don't know.
It's like you said, Arteta doesn't really do too well with attackers. Like only a few have really thrived under Arteta. So we bring in such quality like that, I think it's just gonna make them look like Martinelli again, or like Trossard, you know.
Yeah, they need to find someone just to scout attackers. Like generally, just your job. Bring us technical attackers, guys that can actually control the ball, create their own chances, and play against low blocks.
Take on their man.
Take on their man. You know, not scared to take responsibility. You know, have more than one move in their arsenal. Pardon the pun. You know,
Facts.
Don't run like a freight train. You know, that would be a good one to start with. Like, there's a lot of things. Like, just hire me. Honestly, hire me, because I always tell the guys. I was talking to everyone. I had the list. I had Isaac up front for us. I know he's been injured this season. Things are not gone well. But if it wasn't Isaac, it generally would have been Ekatike. right? But Liverpool took both of them. I couldn't believe it. We let
Really.
both of the we let them both go to the same. How does that even make sense? We needed one of them.
And we did the same thing with Semenyo as well.
Hmm?
He's literally a lifelong Arsenal fan. Look at what he's
Yeah,
doing for City. We let him go.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Arteta, get the trophies. You might be a genius because a lot of managers, I don't know if they would have a team with Martinelli, Gyökeres,
Top of
Trossard,
everything
yeah, top of
and
everything.
competing for every trophy. Honestly, that's why again, like I think you said it the other stream, is he a
Mhm.
genius for what he's doing? Because nobody else
I'm
will
gonna
be
have to
doing this.
reconsider. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go from Arteta, get out of my club to Arteta.
How have
Are
you
you
done
that guy?
this?
Have
Yeah.
you done this? Because genuinely, I'm looking at the play like Jesus, washed. Like, How are we getting? I don't know. How are we getting anything out of this attack? I don't know. Genuinely, I don't
Honestly,
know. We
I
think we
don't
scored
know.
100 goals. I
Bro,
think the two
and
goals we scored.
we did it before or earlier than we did it last season. So last season we hit 100 in April.
Hmm.
This season we've done
So
it
can you
by
imagine
March.
how? How?
I don't know.
This is what.
It's anti-football, bro. That's why people say it's
Mhm,
haramble because it is really against the ethos of
mhm.
football. But he's doing it. Bro, we scored so many own goals this season. If we win the
Yeah,
league, we might be the team with the highest own goals to win the league. Like that's not a football stat, bro. It's just not.
we're so good, man. We forced the other team to score for us. That's what I said.
Yeah,
Instead of signing a striker, we figured out how to get them to score for us. The way we're
genius,
crashing those crosses in the box, they can't
literally.
handle it. That's why it's a big. That's why they're scoring on goals. They can't handle
Yeah.
what we're giving them. Too much pressure. Too much pressure. But yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well. But you know what? Let's move on briefly. So it begins. I think
What champions?
mm, the trophy that we want,
Champions,
the trophy that
champions.
we desire, the Champions League, right? Obviously, for me, bread and butter is the Premier League. Like if you were to tell me choose one for this season to win, definitely it'd be the Premier League, right? So it's not
Mm.
really, and I don't even think that's even a close one for me. Like if I had to choose one, definitely the Premier League. But we have been presented with an opportunity now, right, to do something in this competition. I'm not sure what Leverkusen have been doing. I'll have a look. I have not watched. I
Yeesh.
don't think I've watched one Bundesliga game this season, so I cannot tell you what they've been on. But they're
Yeah,
sixth in the league.
recent form, just in all games, wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the greatest.
Mm,
It's not the
they're
greatest.
looking a bit suspicious.
Yeah.
They're looking a bit suspicious. Yeah, we might be able to. They conceded 3 goals yesterday. Freiburg.
Fam,
Last
not the
time I watched
greatest.
Freiburg was last season. I don't know if they're playing the same. They play like some Everton type football. Are they still playing that same? Let's have a look. They might be. Let me check who the manager if he's still there. Because I've not watched Freiburg once this season. Where's the manager disappeared, man?
Yeah, I think it said the coach was Julian Shooter, something like that.
Oh,
Schuster.
no, this is not the brother I'm thinking about. This is not the brother I'm thinking about. It might be someone else. It might be someone else. I'll double check. But anyway, long story short, this is their team right now. I'll tell you some of the players I know. Andrick, what's he doing at centre? He's a midfielder. What's going on
He's
here?
a midfielder, right?
What's he doing at centre back? Sober. See, they got Kwanzaa from Liverpool.
Kwanzaa. Yeah, he's a quality player.
Grimaldo. I'll be honest, the three at the back as well should be food for us. Like our formation, we should really be okay. We shouldn't have anything to worry about, guys. This is what I'm getting at. Right? We
Yeah.
shouldn't have anything to worry about. So the first leg is the most important one. We need to tuck these guys away. So this is what they're saying their predicted lineup will be again. Oh, Lucas Vasquez is there.
Wow.
You're saying he's injured. Wait, he's back. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Palacios, okay. Patrick Schick. I like Patrick Schick.
Okay. Bro, and Grimaldo's a quality guy, especially from set pieces. Grimaldo's very dangerous. Like we actually need to watch out for him.
Yeah. But in general, like he says here, look at the insights. Grimaldo has scored 5 direct free kicks this season, most in Europe's top 5 leagues. Yeah, that's pretty much the only interesting thing. But apart from that,
that's the biggest threat.
Their left wing back. That's what we're trying to say. Their left wing back is. This is the guys. this is me. I've not watched Leverkusen. I'm not locked in. Normally, I'm locked in. This is the first season I'm not locked in to any other leagues like this. So I am what you call a pure Premtard right now. So everything I say,
Prem
take it with
card.
a pinch of salt. Yeah, I'm a pure Premtard. That is the truth.
Hey, I like that.
We should have got a Bundesliga expert here to let us know what Leverkusen are on. Honestly, you know what? Going forward in the future, guys, I will start sourcing different people to give us their opinions. Leverkusen fan when we have big games and stuff, right? But as I'm trying to get at, this is my general analysis. I've not watched Leverkusen. They seem to still be playing at three at the back, which is what they've been doing for the last few years anyway. So I have an idea of what they've been doing, right? With our formation, normally the best counter to a three at the back is a 4-3-3, funnily enough, and or even a 4-2-3-1 to an extent. And guess what? That's what we play, right? And I think really and truly, this is the game we should really dominate. Can you imagine Saka in this position here, in behind Grimaldo, Sapsoba? I'd play Martinelli for this game, even though we're casting him. You play Champions League Martinelli is a different beast anyway. You play Martinelli in here, stretch the game. You know, you get Eze in here, Rice in here. You know, just you can imagine. I can just imagine just killing this team. So for me, first leg, we've got to put them away. I don't know what you think. I don't know how you're viewing the game. Because sometimes people say away from home, you know, just don't lose and then bring it back to the Emirates. But I'm thinking kill them first leg and then come back to the Emirates, you know, knowing that we've got a 2-goal, if we're lucky, 3-goal advantage, something like that. That should be the aim.
Yeah, I think it'll be one of two things. It's either we go there and we smoke them, it's like a 4-0, like we did to PSV last season. Or Arteta does his Arteta special. Nobody sees it coming. Nobody knows how it's done, but we just don't lose there. They come back to the Arsenal and then we finish up, we clean up. So yeah, I think it's one of those two. But like you, I'm not immensely clued up on the German league. I do think it's a team that we should be beating. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Let's see how 100%. I'm looking forward to it. I'd say just abuse the physicality aspect of our game. We should, with the way they play, we should dominate the ball really and truly. And then I don't know what kind of expected 11 this is, but this is not what I would go with.
Nah.
I think is actually Lewis Skelly potentially starting is a shout in this game, 100%. Actually, what I'm talking about in terms of for the first leg, just Lewis Skelly and Martinelli. These two guys in the Champions League, I like the look of them. For me, the way I'm thinking, like we should really be able to control the ball against them, even though we're away from home. Lewis Skelly would help a lot in that aspect, and even Zubimendi, you can get away with him, I'd imagine, in this game. If not, let Norgard play. Why not? Because Norgard and Rice, that's physicality, that's good on the ball. That's solid. I think you get really stuck in against them with those two. Obviously, Zubimendi plays is fine. I think Champions League is easier for him probably, or it's definitely going to be easier for him than playing Prem. So
100%.
I don't see any issue playing Zubimendi. And then Eze, 2-man step with Gyökeres, that's calm. I think Gyökeres as well. Like Gyökeres, really and truly, I'm expecting him. This has to be your bag.
Exactly. He needs to be scoring in this league, this Champions League. This is his, so he better eat.
I need to be seeing Gyökeres slapping goals after goals after goals. All right, get us at least to the semi-final, mate. Then after that, listen, maybe Havertz plays because you're getting like a Barcelona or something. I don't know. But even against the Barcelona, Gyökeres.
Yeah, man,
I feel like in Europe, it's a different striker. It's not the Prem Gyökeres.
Yeah, he did his job against City last season in Champions League and Sporting beat them. So he can do it.
100%. You know what? Gyökeres is a 2-man step. Let's take it to Europe. Let's take that to Europe. But all in all, honestly, Arsenal, man, we're in a good place right now. We just keep winning. We keep rattling all the rivals as always. So make sure, guys, before we head out, by the way, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Let's just see if there's anything else extra I wanted to just mention today in terms of Arsenal. The only interesting thing I saw today was so stupid. It was like a question. They were asking the Arsenal players, like, who's your favorite female athlete of all time or sports person? Yeah, they all said Serena Williams, right?
Okay.
And then this is so random. This is not part of the topics at all. But then anyway, the reaction to that's been funny because not everyone. There's a certain segment of people who are not happy with their answer. They're trying to
Hey,
say,
no.
why aren't they saying Beth Mead and Chloe Kelly? You guys be for real. Like, I big up the women. We were happy celebrating the Champions League and all of that, but
Hey, you see with the internet, like you could be the perfect man and they're gonna hate on you. They're gonna find something to hate on you. So if it's good, they're gonna hate. If it's bad, they're gonna hate. You can't please them.
Exactly. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I don't really see much news coming in from the Arsenal point of view. I'm trying to see if there's anything random, anything interesting that I've missed out on for us to briefly touch on.
But I think in regards
to Hincapié.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Hincapié is getting a permanent signing. But yeah, apart from Hincapié, I was just gonna say in terms of the FA Cup draw, we'll look to put a post out. I'm sure everyone's gonna see it, but we'll just look to put a post out on who it is and what people think out of 10 on whoever we get.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, look out for that, guys. And yeah, as I said, the content will keep coming. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button as always. And yeah, I don't know why they were making a big deal about this Hincapié thing. Like even when it was announced, it was always that we were going to sign him. So I'm a bit confused. Apart from that, yeah, the world is a bit cooked. I'm just seeing other news, but we don't talk about that on this channel.
Yeah,
if you want to see that, let us know.
There you go.
Let us know. But yeah, anyway, guys, we're gonna head out. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll be back with you guys next time.